Hi everybody, welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. Today we're going to carry on and finish up the repairs and servicing we had to do on our little gray Ferguson tractor. We got all the calcium cleaned up. Now we're going to pull the back wheels off and have a look at the brakes. Now one thing I will say, that without the inertia of all that calcium in here, whoa, I was out for a test drive. Suddenly the brakes actually seemed to have some life to them. I was able to lock the back wheels up on gravel, so might be okay. They might just need a little tweaking and be fine. But anyway, we're going to go in there and see what they look like. I want to get these wheels off and paint them anyway. Let's get this brake drum off. The screws come out easy from this one because I've already had them out before, and I put lots of anti-seize on them. Now hopefully the drum will just come off. I won't have to go looking for a hammer. Yeah. Oh, this has got the original linings in it. Wow. Look at that. Original 1952 brake linings. There we go. See that? The way it's got that webbed lining? That's the original stuff from when it was new. So, we could take this apart. Part of the problem with these things is these are we call these the centralizing springs, and they're always broken. That's what centralizes the brake after you do your adjustment. So we're going to replace those for sure. I have a pair of them. And we'll see what we're going to do with the shoes. Well, now that we're in here and have a look at things, there's nothing wrong with the shoes. There's no oil in them. There's no oil in the drums. So we're just going to clean everything up, change centralizer springs, and put it back together. And it should be fine. First we got to take the return springs off. They're really on there, aren't they? And this here plate. Now here's our hold downs. Oh, I should take this spring off before I... Whoops. There. Whoop, it's almost out. There it is. That's better. Now the shoes will just come off in my hand. Now I think this is a carriage bolt that's holding them on. They use this locking nut so you can kind of basically set the tension on them. This is way too much like work. Power tool required. There we go. There. That's more like it. Yeah. Good. And I'll get these washers off. Now the shoes should just come right off. There we go. There's our adjuster. And our bottom shoe. Now you can see here how that's got one leg of it busted off. So we'll just replace it. And oh, I need a bigger socket. Now we can put in our new centralizer. And this actually, it moves up and down. And there is something in the adjustment procedure. I think you'll loosen this and then tighten it up when you're done. We'll look it up in the book and make sure we do it the right way. I've got the manual for it, so. Now we can put the shoes back on. Just like that. I was surprised really how good these brakes are. They don't really need anything. The brake shoes are back on. You just run these nuts down till you've just about taken the play out of it, and that's what you need. That's perfect. That allows them to move freely. Now we can get this return spring on. And we can put these two guys on. There we go. That's our brakes back together. Now we can put the drum back on. I'm going to give it I'll give the shoe and the drum just a little scuff to kind of give them a little surface again. And then we'll follow the manual and do the adjustment. Now we're going to adjust them up. It's pretty simple to do. You make sure that the centralizer is loose, and then we just crank up the adjustment until it locks the wheel. I started out going the wrong way on the other side. We'll see what happens on this side. Yeah, see, this one turns the opposite way. So we'll go back. And we'll get this one cranked up. Oh yeah, it's tightening up now. Bang the pedal, please. Yeah, that's good. Giving the pedal a few jabs kind of keeps things centralized and going our way. There we go, locked. So now they want you to back it off 6 clicks. This one doesn't click as positively as the other side, but I'll see if I can feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Yep. And then tighten the centralizer. There. And then we'll find out how good we did when we put the wheels on and take it out for a spin. I gave the wheels a fast shot of gray paint. They look a lot better. Now we're going to go ahead and deal with a couple of other things on the tractor. I've battled this loose steering wheel for years. I keep tightening up the nut and it keeps loosening up. So we're going to have a go out of here. I'm going to take the nut off and maybe we have to put another washer underneath it or something. Let's see what's going on there. The nut was loose. I just gave it a good reef and steering wheel's tight again. That's good. That'll take out a lot of the play. Now we're going to go ahead and do a bit of a service on this. When we had the engine off, the air cleaner was serviced and the engine oil was changed in the filter and new coolant was put in and a new fan belt was put on. So basically what we've got left to do is give it a nice grease job, check all our tire pressures, and check the fluid level in the back, but I can't really do that till it's back down on its wheels because she's sitting a little rear up right now. But nothing's stopping us from greasing it. So we're going to start greasing out the front and work our way back. The first grease fitting, and everybody always forgets, is this one on the water pump. And just give her a few shots. You ever notice you always run out of grease when you need to grease something? There we go. And we'll just give these things a shot. There we go. It's coming out. Now, on these Fergusons, the hubs have a grease fitting also, or at least on this one it does. Shoot a few squirts in there. Now we'll do the same on the other side. As we work our way back, we've got the rear drag. There's something not right with this thing. There we go. And we've got the brake shaft. There, perfect. If you've got a later Ferguson, 55, 56 for sure, maybe, I'm not sure when they started it, but they did, just like Ford did with the 8 ends, they added an inner grease seal in the back, and then some of them will have a grease fitting on the rear hub. This one is still old school. The bearings are lubricated by the gear lube, so it doesn't have that. So the last 2 fittings back here are the leveling box. There we go. We're done greasing. Now we're going to check the steering box oil. It's just filled with gear lube, and it should be filled up to this plug. So let's see what's in there. There, you can see she's full right up. So that's good. We'll check our front tire pressures now. We checked the back ones when we took the calcium out this morning. This one's a little low, so we'll blow her up. I usually run about 30 in the fronts. Makes them easy to steer. Now we'll go ahead and check all our lights. Headlights are on. Tail light is on. That should also enable the work light. Yep, work light's on. Now I pull the switch to the next position and the flashing light should come on. Perfect. And last thing is our horn. Yeah, good. Okay. We can go ahead now and get our wheels back on. And I have to say, with the calcium out, they're a lot easier to handle. Let's see here. This is just a bit of a juggling routine. Oh look, we're almost there. Lower the tractor here. Yep. There, and if you do it right, it just goes right on. And you get a couple of nuts started, and then you're all set. Now we got her back level, I can check the oil in the transmission. Think maybe we need some. We got that topped up. Now let's check the engine oil. We just changed it, but that looks pretty good. It's in the safe zone. Yeah, perfect. Now what we're going to do is I finally got a set of the right high tension leads for the engine. So we're going to go ahead and put those on now. So here's our new secondary ignition wires or plug wires or high tension leads, whatever you want to call them. It's made specifically for this. It's got the Lucas screw-on terminals. And because they don't know if you're using your original Lucas coil or a replacement one, they give you also a coil wire for a push-in coil. That's the one we have to use. So, pretty straightforward. Okay, screw in and make contact with the button that's in there. Wow, they're a lot longer than the original ones, but that's okay. They get covered up with a booty. There we go. So there's number one. And cover it up with a booty. And we'll do that 4 more times and I'll see you when I'm done. Alright, that's them all put on. Now the ultimate test, we'll see if it starts. Hopefully it'll start. It always starts by Ferguson. We have a very nasty test. Is it 1243 or 1342? Maybe I got it backwards. I had Fortune on the brain. The Fortune is 1243. This one apparently is 1342. So if it ran that good on 2 cylinders, imagine how she's going to run on 4. All right, there goes. Now then. Oh, we'll give her a little run around the yard. I guess that's pretty much it for this job. We'll put it back in the shop and well, that all went pretty well. We did a lot of work on this old thing, and to be frank, I do neglect it a bit. It gets used a little bit, then put away, then used a little bit, then put away. And you never really think about how much you've used it and if it maybe could use some servicing. But anyway, it's good to go now, so we'll put her back up in the barn, and when I need to call on it, it'll be ready. So I guess that's it for now. When we come back, we'll find something else to work on. I got a couple little things on the go around here. Anyway, until then, until we meet again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. So long!